Okay, this session will focus on the duties and functions of the local youth development officers. As we all know, ang local youth development officers ay created ng RA 10742 based sa Section 27 of the revised IRR of the SK Reform Act of 2015. Sabi sa Section 27, there shall be in every province, city, and municipality a youth development office which shall be headed by a youth development officer with the rank of at least a division chief. Kung halimbawa, hindi po ito kaya sa office ng local chief executive, pwede rin po silang ma-assign sa planning and development office at pwede rin po silang ma-assign sa social welfare at sa iba pang offices na deemed appropriate by the local government unit. Kung meron din pong funding na may provide ang local government unit, it can be a separate department with divisions and units for policy, planning, administration, and finance, and programs and operations. So for the structure, we have identified two sets of options for the structure ng local youth development office. The first option that you are seeing sa slide is kung saan kung ang local government unit ay may fund, yung katulad ng na-mention previously sa slide, if the LGU as a fund to finance the youth development office, pwede po sila na mag-create ng isang division or ng isang department. So katulad ng nakikita niyo sa slide, the local youth development office will be headed by a local youth development officer na meron pong tatlong divisions or units na pwede po i-create. Ang isa ay ang policy and planning. Yung pangalawa naman ay yung programs and operations kung saan dito po pwedeng ilagay ang technical assistance for the Local Youth Development Council at yung pagiging secretariat ng LYDO sa Local Youth Development Council at yung pag-monitor at evaluate ng trainings na pinoprovide ng LYDO. And of course, nandiyan din po yung unit or division for admin and finance. Itong structure na to is applicable sa LGU na may fund, like katulad ng sa provinces, HUCs, ICCs, component cities, at mga municipalities na kaya naman bigyan ng pondo ang Local Youth Development Office. While doon naman po sa mga LGU na kulang or walang fund for the establishment ng isang malaking opisina, pwede rin po itong option 2. Ang option 2 naman is kung saan ang Local Youth Development Officer ay being assisted by various youth organization and youth serving organizations within the locality. So dito po pwedeng tumulong ang ating mga local youth development councils composed of youth organization and youth serving organizations kung saan sila po yung magiging manpower ng ating local youth development officers. So alam naman po natin kasi sa karamihan ng mga LYDO ngayon ay designated. So meaning some of them has multiple functions and responsibilities. Thus, the need to assist or the need for assistance from the youth organizations ay needed. Okay. So, let's proceed with the qualifications ng local youth development officers. Based po sa RA, ang sabi, preferably not more than 30 years old. Marami po nagtatanong sa National Youth Commission ng ibig sabihin ng preferably not more than 30 years old. Ang sinasabi lang po naman sa batas, as much as possible, hindi lalampas ng 30 years old ang local youth development officer para kahit papano, yung client niya na between 15 to 30 years old ay kaya niya pang masundan or nakaka-relate pa siya. But if in case wala na po talagang qualified between the age but definitely who can perform youth development functions, pwede naman po mag-designate or mag-appoint ng more than the 30 years old. Kaya nga po nakalagay preferably as much as possible kung meron sanang qualified na ganung age. And aside from that, andyan din po yung with good moral character. Ito po ay standard naman na qualifications. Tapos sana din po ang ating mga youth development officers regardless kung anong edad my involvement po sa youth development affairs for at least 3 years, no, meron po silang mga ginawa na related to youth development as much as possible within 3 years. Tapos, not within the fourth civil degree of consanguinity and affinity of the appointing authority. Now, let's discuss the major functions of the local youth development office. Una po sa mga responsibilidad ng ating local youth development officer is to conduct the mandatory training and the continuing training. Ang national government po is developing mandatory and continuing training programs for our SK and local youth development council members. Ito po ay mandated by law kung saan ang ating mga SKs and even LYDC before they assume their post, they should attend a mandatory training. And while they are performing their tasks during their tenure or term of service, they will be attending continuing training. At isa po sa mga functions ng LYDO is to provide those trainings to our SKs and LYDC. Pero nakalagay din po sa law, no, na ang LYDO must first undergo accreditation from the National Youth Commission to become training managers before po sila makapag-conduct ng mandatory and continuing training for SK and LYDC members. So karamihan po ng mga local youth development officers natin now ay training managers ng mandatory training ng SKs and LYDCs. And sa mga susunod na buwan po, no, we will be having also the continuing training accreditation naman for our SK, for our local youth development officers. At isa din po, aside from the mandatory and continuing training, yung pagkakandak po ng trainings na yon is to register and verify youth and youth serving organizations. Isa po sa responsibilidad ng ating local youth development offices sa locality is to ensure na ang mga youth and youth serving organizations na present sa local government unit ay registered, no, sa Youth Organization Registration Program of the National Youth Commission. So, kailangan pong, ito po ay isang website, no, meron pong website ng Youth Organization Registration Program wherein our LYDO should register, and then lahat po ng mga youth organizations na gusto po nilang i-register ay kailangan po nilang ipasok sa Youth Organization Registration Program web portal. At kailangan din po, isa rin po sa mga responsibilities ng LYDO is to maintain a database of existing local organizations that are YORP registered. Ito po sinasabi dito, sana yearly, no, may updating sila kasi isa po ito sa mga hinahanap sa SGLG, lalong-lalo na sa youth development area, yung na-maintain ng ating local youth development officers ang kani-kanilang mga databases on registered youth organization and youth serving organizations na hopefully lahat po sila ay YORP registered. Now, isa rin po sa mga responsibilities ng ating LYDO is to facilitate the LYDC election and of course, to be the secretariat to the LYDC. Ang Local Youth Development Council po is composed of two groups. The first group is the SK Federation President and the Vice President. At yung pangalawa, ito po yung mga youth organization and youth serving organization, which is as much as possible with a minimum of 5 and a maximum of 19 per local government unit. And isa po sa responsibilidad ni LYDC, ni LYDO is to facilitate the election of these youth and youth serving organizations para po ma-identify kung sino-sino po ang mauupo bilang members ng LYDC. And after the election po, no, our LYDO will serve as the secretariat of the LYDC. So every time na meron pong meeting ang ating Local Youth Development Council, ang LYDO po ang ating mag-a-assist at magpo-provide ng services as secretary. At ito pong Local Youth Development Council din po, hinahanap din po ito sa SGLG, sa Youth Development Area. And at isa po sa mga responsibilities naman ni Local Youth Development Officer na related to SK is to provide technical assistance and of course the assistance in the development of the local youth development plan. Now, the LYDO shall likewise provide technical assistance po sa ating mga SK officials and LYDC members, particularly in the formulation po ng local youth development plan. According po sa revised IRR ng RA 10742 as amended by RA 11768, ang SK po kasi, ang SK Federation at ang Local Youth Development Council will be the ones in charge po sa pagde-develop ng local youth development plan. Tapos sila din po, ang LYDO din po will assist in sa pag-operationalize ng LYDP na 'to together with the SK Federasyon at ng LYDC. So, now, in accordance po sa DILG-MC Memorandum 2019-151, ito po yung guidelines kung saan nakalista ang proseso ng pagde-develop ng mga local youth development plans, comprehensive barangay youth development plans, and annual barangay youth investment programs. Dito po nakalatag na ang LYDO shall forward the draft LYDP to the budget officer kasi ang local youth development plan po supposedly ay kailangan na babudgetan at kailangan maisusulong sa sanggunian para maisama sa LGU level na plano ng local government unit. At syempre, kung tayo po ay may responsibility on development of the plan at yung pag-implement, responsibilidad din po ng ating mga local youth development officers ang pagmo-monitor at pag-evaluate ng mga plans na ito. Based po ito sa isang memorandum circular na na-issue noong 2020 rather, this is the ILGMC 138. Sinasabi doon that LYDO is also tasked with monitoring the local plans of the SK, particularly yung tatlong plano po, no? Yung LYDP, we're in the LGU level, yung CBYDP at ABIP naman sa barangay level. Through the submission po nito sa SK web portal, no? Na dinevelop po ng National Youth Commission. Ito po ay in-strengthen ng isang DILG-MC this year lang po, no? So, kailangan pong ma-monitor, ma-ensure ng ating local youth development officers ang pagsasubmit ng mga kaukulang datos at impormasyon tungkol sa pag-implement nila ng kanilang mga LYDP, CBYDP at ABIP. At isa din po sa responsibility ni LYDO, no, na kailangan lagi po silang nakikipag-coordinate sa ating National Youth Commission at sa DILG. Sa DILG po, no, they can coordinate with the LGOO sa bawat city, municipality at provinces. While sa National Youth Commission po, they can coordinate with our area office clusters kung saan makikita po natin sila sa iba't ibang localities, no. So isa rin po sa responsibility ni LYDO is to consolidate yung KK profile data. Ito po ay nakasalalay at nakalagay din po sa isang memorandum circular ng DILG kung saan ang LYDO is also tasked to consolidate po ang mga data from the KK, no? Ang KK profiling po na ginagawa sa bawat barangay ng ating mga SK secretary at ang SK chair at katulong din po ang buong SK officials. Lahat ng profile po na to ay kailangan sinasubmit po sa ating mga local youth development officers, particularly sa city at municipality level. Kasi sila din po ang nagko-consolidate ng data at magpo-forward ng mga ito sa kanya-kanyang mga provincial youth development officers. Wherein ang mga PYDO naman po natin sa bawat probinsya at ang mga YDO natin sa bawat HUC and ICC will forward naman itong mga consolidated data sa National Youth Commission area offices. And then, in terms of funding, no, may isa pong revisions or amendments na din inintroduce ang RA 11768 na hopefully some of the local government unit ay matingnan, no, according po sa revised IRR of RA 10742, particularly section 28. Sinasabi po na ang LGU may appropriate not less than 1% of its annual budget po para sa local youth development office, which na pwede pong gamitin sa pag-implement ng local youth development plan, pagkukonvene po ng mga SK Federation officers, at of course ng LYDC. At pwede rin po itong gamitin for operations and effective functioning. So, we are hoping na kaya pong ilabi ng ating mga local youth development officers at ng SK Federation President sa kanilang mga local chief executives, no, na sana maprovidean, mapagbigyan o mabigyan ng not less than 1% of its annual budget ang ating local youth development office para sa kanilang operations. Now, sa structure po ng ating LYDO, no, based po sa DBM Local Budget Circular number 137 na inisyu po noong 2021, meron po tayong 7 na positions for local youth development officers, no. Meron po tayong dalawang youth development assistant kung saan meron po siyang SG 5 and 8 at meron din po tayong youth development officer simula 1 hanggang 5, simula SG 10 hanggang SG 24. So ito pong document na to, no, pwede po itong i-download sa DBM website at makikita po ito at gamiting reference sa pag-create po ng ating mga youth development officers sa bawat localities. Now, itong framework na nakikita niyo po sa slide ninyo is what we call the SK Universe, kung saan makikita niyo po yung connection ng Youth Development Officer with the Local Youth Development Council at ng SK. Kung saan ang connection po ng ating Youth Development Officer sa kanilang mga SK, LYDC rather, ay kung saan dito po nakikita or napapractice yung voluntary action. It is because ang ating mga LYDC po, sa karamihan dito, ano po, ay hindi naman po mga elected officials. These are volunteers, no? Ito ay mga youth organization, youth survey, na ang nasa puso nila ay magsilbi at makatulong sa kanilang mga local government unit. While the connection between Youth Development Officer at ang SK is in terms of governance and resources. We all know that SKs are elected officials, and while LYDO are designated and appointed LGUs personnel. So, the connection between them ay yung ma-ensure ng good governance between youth, sa youth development. And of course, to share resources. Alam naman natin ang ating mga SK, particularly sa bawat barangay, ay meron po tayong 10% fund na pwedeng gamitin for youth development. While the connection between the LYDC and the SK naman is related to the plans, kung saan itong dalawang institusyon na to ang nagde-develop at nag-ensure na ang local youth development plan ay nagawa at na-implement. So as a whole, the triangle enables the support system for local participation, particularly sa mga kabataan. So we're hopeful na itong tatlong grupo na to, no, the LYDO, the SK, and the LYDC will work hand in hand para ma-ensure yung magandang sistema, magandang mekanismo para sa i-ensure ng local participation for youth development. Now, dun po nagtatapos ang aking presentation for this session. Kung meron po kayong mga katanungan about local youth development offices, pwede po kayong mag-email sa sk@nyc.gov.ph. And of course, you can also email din po sa training@nyc.gov.ph. Or pwede rin po kayong lumapit sa inyong mga area office clusters na alam niyo po within your region. That's it. Maraming salamat po for this session.